What's up, everybody? This is my all-in review history-making show. Just went off the air. I decided to order it on Fight TV. Hopefully you saw it. If you're a wrestling fan, a true wrestling fan, I hope you didn't miss it and got to watch it. Because I'm sorry, if you're just a WWE mark and WWE fan, that's not a wrestling fan. Look, you want to just watch WWE, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. But me as a wrestling fan, I love watching all different companies, different varieties of wrestling. I get super bored. Really bored. If I only had WWE to watch, I would probably get so bored I'd jump off my roof. Anyways, here we go with the all-in history-making biggest independent show ever. I don't like calling it an independent show, but that's what a lot of people have been calling it. I guess not really an independent show, because you had Kenny Omega, Pentagon. They're not independent stars. They're worldwide stars. And Cody and the Young Bucks and Nick Aldis, they're more than just independent stars. Trust me, they are. They've all been on pay-per-views. They've all been a part of big events before. And they will be in the future. Even Kota Ibushi, that guy's not just an independent star. That guy's a major star in New Japan. So up first, we had the All-In Zero Hour on WGN America. That is very awesome. They put a hour-long show to hype All In on WGN. That was fun to watch. Anyways, possibly if the ratings are really great, maybe Ring of Honor can get on WGN and have a 2-hour show on weekends or during the week. I don't know. And I had conflicting stories from two different people on Twitter. One claimed WGN or Sinclair Broadcasting, the company that owns Ring of Honor. Someone said Sinclair owns WGN. I don't know if that's true. And another person said they don't. That WGN sued Sinclair, so they couldn't have a merger. I don't know what the truth is. All I know is I wish Ring of Honor would get on another TV network in prime time or on cable to watch. Because I'm sorry, a 1-hour show is not enough. Ring of Honor needs at least 2 hours. So the 0-hour matches. Up first, we had the Briscoes taking on SoCal Uncensored, Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. Pretty good tag match. I enjoyed it. Kazarian at one point was on the shoulders of one of the Briscoes, and the other Briscoe tried to do Doomsday Device. Frankie caught him, power slammed him off the other Briscoe's shoulders. That was amazing. That was awesome. And before the match, you had Cody. Anyways, the Briscoe SoCal Uncensored got the win. Before the match, you had Cody come out on the stage, on the ramp, along with the Young Bucks. They gave out free merchandise from Pro Wrestling Tees. Oh, by the way, support Pro Wrestling Tees, because all the wrestlers that sell their shirts on there get the money. Goes in their pocket. I bought a Rosemary shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees, so support that website, ProWrestlingTees.com. So they throw out a whole bunch of free shirts in the crowd. And then they said, Cody was on the mic saying, this show, every big show, or we gotta have a legend appear. And out came Road Warrior Animal in their kayfabe hometown of the Road Warriors were billed from Chicago, Illinois for years and years and years. So Road Warrior Animal did get a pretty damn big pop. It was good to see him. Vince McMahon had awfully a couple Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers showed up on All In. Road Warrior Animal, Jericho, Diamond Dallas Page, Bully Ray. A couple of those guys are Hall of Famers. But good for them. Good for all the legends that appeared on All In, because Vince isn't going to use them anyway. Hopefully they got a payday. So up next we had the Over the Budget, the final match on WGN All In 0 Hour was the Over the Budget Battle Royal. You had Billy Gunn in there, his son, Austin Gunn, Bully Ray, Hurricane Helms, Tommy Dreamer, Cheeseburger. I can't remember who else. Some woman. I already forgot her name. She's part of Women of Honor. Brian Cage from Impact. Brian Cage, the current Impact X Division champion. And some other good talent. I did a live reaction to the Over the Budget Battle Royal. Check out that reaction. A small little midget guy that looked like Carlito. I don't know who the hell he was, and I wasn't a fan of him. He shouldn't even been in it. Crowd liked him, but Chicago's stupid. That's why they were cheering him, the little midget that looked like Carlito. So the winner, Bully Ray. At first, I thought Bully Ray won the Over the Budget Battle Royal. Bully Ray was going to get a Ring of Honor title shot. No. Because Flip Gordon in a mask looked like a generic luchador, jobber. Flip Gordon comes in the ring, pulls his mask off, eliminates Bully Ray, and pulls the mask off. It's Flip Gordon. So Flip Gordon goes to the pay-per-view to get the title shot against Jay Lethal later. Now to All In. On pay-per-view, Christopher Daniels took on, well, that was not the first match. First match was Matt Cross take on MJF. I'm not that aware of Matt Cross. I know the guy's a good worker. I've seen him before in House of Hardcore. I guess Matt Cross is a really long-time indie wrestler. Good for him that he got on All In. MJF, I know him. The guy's a good young heel and has a bright future as a heel in the business. Matt Cross wins. Now up next, Christopher Daniels, Stephen Amell. Stephen Amell, the star of Arrow. I don't even know if that show's still on, but he was the star of it. And props go out to Stephen Amell. I don't know if I'm saying his last name wrong, but so what? Stephen and Christopher Daniels had a really good match, and Stephen went balls to the wall, tried to impress everybody, did pretty damn good. The guy was ripped, in great shape. Did a coast-to-coast drop kick, went off the top rope, and went through the table. That was a pretty sick bump. Christopher Daniels wins, I believe, with Angels wins. Up next, we had the women's Fatal 4-Way. On commentary was Tennille Dashwood, formerly Emma. She recently revealed, I believe on Twitter or Instagram, she revealed she had a skin condition that was really bad throughout her life, and that she had to go away for a while to deal with it. And it was great to see Tennille Dashwood back. She will be getting a Ring of Honor, Women of Honor title shot at the next pay-per-view, Death Before Dishonor, at the end of September. which I will review and predict. So Tennille Dashwood and one of my favorites, Mandy Leon. God bless her. She follows me on Twitter. Mandy Leon and Tennille on commentary. By the way, follow both of them on Twitter. Follow Tennille and follow Mandy Leon. They're both really great to their fans. So this women's fatal four-way, you had Madison Rayne against Brittany, I think her name is Brittany Baker, Chelsea Green, and Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard, the current Knockouts champion. She just won the title 2 days ago on Impact Wrestling. So Tessa comes out and goes up to her stepfather. Magnum TA was there. Looked like he had a broken leg or a brace on his leg, so he was in a wheelchair. Magnum TA was there, and her father, Tully Blanchard, was there. Gave her a big hug. That was awesome to see. Magnum TA, Tully Blanchard in their day, when I was a little kid in their day, when they were feuding in their prime, they were really great. Great wrestlers. Watch Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard at Starrcade 85 or 86. They had a great cage match. I believe it was I Quit. So it was great to see Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard. During the match, all four of these women brought it and just went balls to the wall. Tessa Blanchard's so damn good. She's one of the best in the world at women's wrestling. She's definitely one of the best women's wrestlers out there today. Chelsea Green gave a shout out to, I believe it was still her boyfriend, Zack Ryder. She went, did the fist, woo, 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 you know it, and then the running mafia kick. So the winner, and I'm glad she won. She should have won. If I was booking All In, I would have put her over. Tessa Blanchard wins. As I said, she's one of the best in the world right now, with a couple others. So up next we had, this was surprising. This was up match number 4. This was up next for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I was really surprised. It was on 4th. Should have main evented. Could have main evented. I don't know. I just think it should have main evented. Because Cody was going for the NWA title. It should have been the main event. Anyways, Cody against the champion, NWA World Champion Nick Aldis, defending against Cody. Nick Aldis, the face of the NWA brand. Well, he's not anymore because Cody wins. Cody had a team with him that he came out with, DDP, Glacier, and Tommy Dreamer. I know Tommy Dreamer was close to Dusty and DDP was close to him. I don't know about Glacier. I guess he was close to him. Maybe Glacier helped Cody training for wrestling. I don't know, but Glacier obviously is a friend of his. Or Cody respects Glacier. I don't know Glacier's real name, so I'm going to call him Glacier. So Cody gets busted open during the match at one point. DDP comes down. Davari in the camp of Nick Aldis was Davari, Jeff Jarrett, Tim Storm, and someone else. Davari pushes DDP on the outside. Then Davari goes into the ring. DDP gets in the ring. Davari turns around and bang! The diamond cutter. That was awesome to see. Got great pop. Cody back in the ring bleeding. They had a hell of a match. I enjoyed it a lot. Cody Rhodes wins. And I'm pretty damn surprised. I thought Nick would retain. I mean, imagine if you're Cody Rhodes. Being the NWA champion, getting to carry around the same 10 pounds of gold that your father won 3 times. I mean, staples. of the NWA. Dusty Rhodes was a staple and one of the greatest NWA champions of all time. Staples of being NWA champion, guys that held that title, staples of the NWA that bled NWA. Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, Jack Briscoe, Harley Race, and now Cody Rhodes, the son of the American dream. Cody's dream has come true. He, I believe, is the first ever son, father and son, to hold the NWA World's titles. That's damn impressive. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I know Dusty's looking down tonight, smiling, just wishing he could probably give Cody a big hug after he won the NWA title. If Dusty was alive, just imagine him in the ring with Cody, strapping the belt on Cody, and Dusty and Cody hugging. That would have been a great moment. Really great moment. I wish Cody's brother Dustin could have been there. But I don't know what his schedule is. Maybe he's with WWE overseas. I don't know. But I'm sure Dustin will watch and find out his brother won the title. And I'm sure Dustin will call Cody, or text him, or call him, because they're close. Cody wins, celebrates in the ring with DDP, Dreamer, Glacier, and another guy. Just congratulations to Cody, not just on All In, but on becoming NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Now Cody, you could say Cody now is the face and the brand of the NWA. I think we're going to get a rematch. I believe we'll get a rematch between Nick Aldis and Cody somewhere in some promotion. Maybe it'll happen at Death Before Dishonor, the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view. So I just really loved that Cody Rhodes won the title. I wouldn't have been upset if Nick Aldis retained. I would have expected it, because I like Nick Aldis. The guy was a great champ, and the guy has a great look. And Nick Aldis, great wrestler, great worker. So up next we had, what was next? Chicago Street Fight was up next. Joey Janella taking on Hangman Page. Chicago Street Fight. These two beat the crap out of each other. Joey Janella had cuts on his legs, bruises on his back, because he went through a couple of tables. They beat each other with trash cans, tables, ladders. Joey Janella came out with a hot blonde. I forget her name, is Penelope something, but she was hot. I guess she's an indie worker or an indie manager. I don't know what company she's in, but she was hot as hell. I got to find out what company she works for and start watching her. So Hangman Page, at one point they were on the stage right by the stairs, and Hangman Page power bombs Joey Janella off the ramp, off the stage, through a table. That was a sick bump he took. But he got back up. Then they fought. Climbed up a ladder in the ring. Had a table in the ring. And Hangman Page picks up Joey Janella backwards, holding his legs, hit his finisher, put Joey Janella through the table head fucking first. Joey Janella went through the table off the ladder head first. That was insane to see that spot. So then, after the match, after Hangman Page wins and gets 1, 2, 3, then out comes a whole bunch of guys. This was stupid. It was a little bit funny. A whole bunch of guys come dressed up as dicks with balls, penises. They come out dressed as penises in penis costumes. It was ridiculous. I understand it's pro wrestling. And can get ridiculous. But that was too over the top and too stupid. And Joey Ryan, his gimmick, whatever the hell his gimmick is, I don't like his gimmick. It's stupid. His stupid dick acts like it's an arm flipping people. That's stupid. That's not comedy. And sometimes comedy in wrestling is great. But to me, that's not comedy. That's just stupidity, immature, dumb shit. I don't like Joey Ryan's gimmick. I don't really like Joey Ryan. The guy looks like a creep. Like he's a real creep in real life. Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't really care if he's a nice guy. He looks like a damn creep. Oiling himself up with baby oil is stupid. Dumbass gimmick. So, the penis costumes carry out. First off, I made a joke on Twitter that I was pretty proud of. I said the dicks are coming. I didn't lie. They were coming to the ring. So, Hangman Page gets carried out by the dicks in the costumes. And I made another tweet, another joke, that backstage, Hangman Page was going to have to take all the dicks out of his back and his ass. I'm glad Hangman Page won. I'm a fan of the guy. And they beat the crap out of each other. Great street fight. For Joey Ryan appearing, I wasn't a fan of it. Because I'm not a fan of Joey Ryan. I never have been. So up next we had the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. Jay Lethal defending, and ooh yeah, Black Machismo came back. Black Machismo was with Leaping Lanny Poffo. Yeah! That wasn't that great of a Randy Savage impression, but whatever. I could do a better one, but my throat will get sore then. Jay Lethal dressed in Randy Savage gear. Looked like his real gear. His real pants he wore. Like Slim Jim colors, red and black. Had a Randy Savage Macho Man jacket from WCW. Had a Macho Man cowboy hat, sunglasses. Pretty awesome to come out with Leaping Lanny Poffo. That was a great moment. Nice tribute to Randy Savage. Came out to the Randy Savage music. Even though that's a graduation song. I still, every time I hear it, I'm like, I think of Macho Man every time I hear the graduation music. Jay Lethal defending against the over-the-budget Battle Royal winner, Flip Gordon. They had a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. Jay Lethal wins as Black Machismo and retains the Ring of Honor World title. I expected that. And then Bully Ray decided to come out and get revenge on Flip. Flip, by the way, came to the ring with Brandy Rhodes. So Bully Ray comes out and attacks everybody and kicks Leaping Lanny Poffo in the nuts. And then someone attacked Bully Ray. I don't remember who. So anyways, up next we had Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, the current reigning, defending IWGP champion. This was a non-title match. Kenny Omega taking on Impact Wrestling Lucha Underground's Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr., Kenny Omega. I knew it was going to be a hell of a match. And I really enjoyed it. They tore it up. They had a great match. It was Impact versus New Japan. That was pretty awesome. It was a dream match that we were only going to get to see at All In. So Jericho, Kenny Omega wins. I expected that. And then the lights go out. Lights go out. I seriously thought they had a power outage and a transformer blew up because it couldn't contain the power coming out of the arena. So I was worried. I was like, I hope the lights come back on, or else the final match, final match is going to be ruined. There would be no main event. But the lights come back on, and it was all a setup. It was all a storyline. It was all a gimmick. They swerved me. The lights came back on. And the announcers sold it great. They were like, well, this is the first All In. We're going to have problems like this. Kenny, the lights come back on. Kenny goes like this, raises his arms, and laying down his Pentagon Jr. until he gets up and attacks Kenny from his body type. And his tattoos, it wasn't Pentagon Jr. It was Y2J Chris Jericho, the current IWGP Intercontinental Champ. Jericho takes the mask off, beats the hell out of Kenny. That was awesome. Hit Kenny with 2 code breakers. And it was awesome. Great to see Jericho at All In. In the past, I just got an itch in my nose. Anyways, in the past, I did hear Jericho say he would not appear on a United States Wrestling pay-per-view for another company. Well, too bad. I guess he did that to Vince. He doesn't care anymore. Why would he care? Why should he care? Jericho can do whatever the hell he wants. He's an independent contractor. He's the current IWGP Intercontinental Champ. Jericho appeared at All In, United States pay-per-view. Will he appear at Bound for Glory? I think he will. Because Jericho and Don Callis are really tight, good friends. Great to see Jericho. That really added and made All In a lot better. It really did add to All In. So up next we had the villain Marty Scurll taking on the Rainmaker Okada. This was damn good. Okada was locked in a chicken wing submission for a pretty long time. He did not tap. He got out of it, but then Okada was pushed into the referee. The ref was knocked out cold. By the way, the referee for the NWA title match was Earl Hebner. That was pretty cool to see him. Earl Hebner hasn't reffed the NWA title match since 1987 when he was in the NWA. So Okada, Marty Scurll actually hit a Rainmaker. After he snapped Okada's fingers, he hit a Rainmaker, but Okada kicked out. Because only Okada can hit a Rainmaker where you will not kick out. So Okada hits his Rainmaker to the villain twice. 2 Rainmakers to Marty Scurll for the 1-2-3. Okada wins. Very good match. I loved it. Now the main event. 6-man tag main event. And this review's going over 25 minutes because the show was over 4 hours. Added with the 0 hour on WGN. The show was started at 6 p.m. on pay-per-view. Ended at, I think, before 9 o'clock. So, I think, I don't even know what time it is right now. Let me check what time it is. Anyways, the show was, the pay-per-view All In was close to 4 hours. 4 hours. I believe it's 4 hours. Let me just get the time. God damn it, what the hell? I can't get my TV working. So it's 10:31. So I guess the show ended before 10. So the pay-per-view is 6, 7, 8, 4, almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours. Plus the pre-show, the 0 hours. So All In, I was watching All In for over 5 hours. Almost 5 hours. Main event, Golden Elite, the Young Bucks, and Kota Ibushi. I love Kota Ibushi. Love to watch that guy work. He's awesome. Rey Mysterio against Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix, and Bandito. By the way, Rey Fenix just became AAA champion. I heard. So they didn't have much time in the 6-man main event. They only had like 12, 13 minutes tops. But it was good. They did a ton of high spots, a lot of high spots. High spots everywhere. Rey Mysterio Jr. looked great. The guy was really in great shape. Had great gear. Came out dressed as a Wolverine. That was awesome. So, again, high spot fest, main event, but I enjoyed it. Bandito hit up. At one point, Bandito picked up one of the Young Bucks on the top rope. He was holding him, did a backflip, fall away slam. That was awesome. I've never seen that anywhere. And I've never seen anybody do that before. A fall away slam off the top, backflip. Anyways, kind of a rushed main event, but still they got a lot of spots in. And as the match ended, the announcer's like, "Good night, everybody. Thank you for ordering All In." And they just cut him off real fast because there's like 1 minute left, and the pay-per-view would have went off the air and got cut off. The feed was going to cut off, I believe, at 10 p.m. That's why they ended it so quick. So the winners, the Golden Elite, Kota Ibushi, and the Young Bucks. My grade for All In, I give it a grade of I give it a B+. B+. Very good show. I don't know, maybe it should get an A. A-. All In, the first ever history-making All In, gets a grade of an A- from me. It was damn worth the money I spent to see it. Damn worth it. If you didn't see All In, I suggest you get the replay or find it online. Just watch it. I would suggest you pay for it, the replay, but if you can't afford it, find it online and watch it. All In was a history-making show. The fans were hype for just about every match. The fans were pretty good. Thank God. Final thing I want to say. Thank God no CM Punk. I didn't want to see that bitter idiot. I didn't want to see him. The guy's an idiot. And I say that because he keeps saying I am not coming back to professional wrestling. I'm done forever with it. That's what pisses me off about CM Punk. The guy keeps saying and claiming he's done with wrestling forever. I don't buy that. That's a bunch of bullshit on his part. So anyways, and Punk would be stupid to never ever come back and have another match to make a ton of money. Probably doesn't need the money. But the guy be a stupid dumbass to not come back and get paid a lot of money to appear a couple times and wrestle a couple matches. If he doesn't ever come back, that's his life, his choice. But he will be stupid if he never does come back to just say thank you to his fans. I'm not a fan of him anymore. I think the guy's a bitter a-hole. The guy's a bitter a-hole, in my opinion. Another thing I don't like, he keeps saying I'm not coming back to wrestling ever again, and he keeps acting like he was never a fan of professional wrestling. I don't know. How could just one company, WWE, how could that one company kill his passion for wrestling for the rest of his life? Come on. No way. You're just being bitter. Bitter and angry is make you not step into a wrestling ring again because I don't know what your thinking is. I'm not in his head. I guess he thinks he's been there, done that. So what? If you grew up loving it and you loved it for 14 years, you were in it, whatever, 10 years you were in it, I don't know when you stopped loving it. Obviously, when you walked out, you stopped loving it. But, I don't know. Somebody tell CM Punk to watch some New Japan, watch some Ring of Honor. Maybe that'll get him to fall in love with wrestling again. CM Punk, F you. Thank God you didn't appear at All In because All In didn't fucking need your ass. They did not need you to sell out that arena. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. I don't like the Bucks, but thank you, Young Bucks. Thank you, Cody. And thank you for not appearing, CM Punk. You're a douchebag and you're bitter. And I'll never understand why you're still angry at professional wrestling. Bye for now, everybody.